Hey White Plains friends, I'm Pastor Kelly Lynn. I love a good book. I'm one of those people who will read the same book over and over and over again. I don't know what that says about my personality, but I, like you, probably learned that practice when I was a child, when we heard the same stories, the same storybooks read to us over and over again. You know, John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist movement, said that he wanted to be a man of one book. And that one book is the best book in the world, right? That's the Bible. We call the Bible. And it's a book of books. That's what the Bible actually means. Well, we're getting ready to embark on a very different experience and journey as we walk through the Bible together from Genesis to Revelation over the course of a couple of years, that we are calling the With God life. And this is so that we will begin to grasp a bigger sense of God's love story with humanity over the course of history. How God is related with people individually and in groups of people over time, and how in response we humans have related back to God and to each other. Often when we come to the Bible, I think we approach it in two different ways. One way is to search for knowledge and information, that we want to know something. We're looking for a general truth or a belief. And that's all well and good, but just studying the Bible for information or knowledge doesn't change us any. It just helps us to know more. The other way we come to Scripture often is when we're trying to prove something. We're looking for something very specific to deal with our problem of the day, or whatever the current crisis is. We will go to Scripture and find a specific passage that talks about whatever that thing is, or whatever we think that crisis is. Those are fine ways of approaching Scripture, but both of those ways of coming to Scripture keep us in charge and doesn't do anything to change us or our hearts. And we long to be changed by our relationship with God and Jesus, and to be transformed so that we might share good news with the world. So we're going to read Scripture together in order to be transformed, in order to be spiritually formed into people who are closer to the heart of God, and whose lives look more like and act more like Jesus. I hope you'll join us for this journey, the With God life. We're going to start on September 17th, Sunday after Sunday, for a couple of years. There'll be more resources and more information coming out. And on September 17th, which is our rally day, we're also having a Food Truck Rodeo that afternoon. I invite you to bring money to buy your lunch and bring chairs to tailgate at your cars. It should be a wonderful day in worship together, kicking off the With God life and celebrating in fellowship together afterwards. So join us September 17th as we dive deep into God's love story in Scripture.